Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for a new series on Darkest Dungeon 2. Now, with us just finishing Darkest Dungeon 1, albeit the way it finished wasn't ideal, we are now ready to just let it go at the sidewalk and start our new journey into Darkest Dungeon 2 and going down this very icy, cold and dark road instead. Very much a road. So, with it being the first episode, there's going to be a few things we're going to go over. I'm trying not to talk about stuff too much, which in turn probably means I will. But there is quite a few new things to go through in regards to Darkest Dungeon 2 compared to Darkest Dungeon 1. So every time something new sort of crops up, we'll probably talk about it pretty quickly, and then try and just keep going, because we want to keep it flowing. Because each of these runs that you do can be 5 to 6 hours long. And I think I'm probably going to try and aim about 45 minutes to an hour an episode. Let me know what you think in the comments, depending. I could do shorter episodes, I could do longer, I could live stream it, more than happy to do whatever. I'm just excited the game is finally out, even if it is early access. So, without further ado, let's go. One thing to note before I click begin new journey, you'll notice it says profile down here, and it says level 1. It goes all the way up to 50, and for every one you level up, you get more stuff. And in some cases it's characters, some cases it's trinkets, some cases it's certain quirks that might unlock. So, good to know. That unlocks as you play the game and go through your runs. It's a bit more like a roguelike than the original Darkest Dungeon 1. You'll start to notice. Anyway, let's begin our journey.
Ruin has found you at last. My protege, my friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it, unafraid. Take this. It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once.
Ha ha ha!
Once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon and face the fearsome truth of the Darkest Dungeon.
Ooh, did everyone see the affliction sign in the sky? That was pretty cool. Okay, so I love that Wayne Jr. is back. That's amazing. Ooh, that's louder than I thought it would be. Right. I'm gonna turn it down ever so slightly quickly, because I felt that in my ears when it went off. So, Wayne June, who was the narrator in the first game, is back in the second game, so we're going to get loads of more amazing lines. Very happy about that. That massive, fight just looks like a regular night out in England. Don't quote me on that. But it seems that it has spread to the rest of the world. It's not just inside the Darkest Dungeon or the estate or the hamlet anymore. It's out there, and we've got to get through that and get to that mountain to stop it. Hopefully, finally this time. Okay, so let's complete your confession. I imagine more of these open up as you go, but right now I can only click denial. So I will click denial, and I will sign the dotted line.
You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
The stagecoach. I could barely see anything. So, these are sort of tutorials. We'll go through them quickly as they come up. So, stagecoach is your carriage, your coffin, and your confessional. Driving, just WASD. Oh well, not S, because you can't go backwards. Or you can double to auto drive. And generally steer. There's stuff on the road that you should try and bump into, because you can just get random stuff from getting it. Z to bring up the stagecoach view, shows what upgrades we have. You can also change the name of the stagecoach, so we'll get into that in a second. The flame is very similar to like the torch, of the original game, but you don't have like several torches. You've got one torch, which is the last hope of the world, and you've got to keep it going, otherwise it'll diminish and it gets harder for the party, just like Darkest Dungeon 1. With low flame, with low 40, it starts getting significantly more dangerous, and monsters get combat bonuses, and there are an additional chance for battle modifiers. In their way, not us. And once it's out, we get ambushed by fiendish cultists, and if we survive, then it'll continue with a tiny flicker of the flame still alive. So that's the first tutorial, so I'm going to slowly ride out. Before I do that, I've realised I'm actually shouting quite a bit, so I am going to turn it down a little bit again, because it is quite loud. Not in a bad way, though. The new music is good music. Right, let's go! Yeah! Oh, Zed. Stagecoach View. So this is the stagecoach. It's called The Last Hope. I think it might be randomised, to be fair, every now and then. I'll leave it as that for now. If anyone has any ideas what to call the stagecoach, I'll more than happily accept them. I was going to call it the Chadmobile, but it turns out you don't unlock the leper for a bit, so I can't use him straight away, which makes me very sad.
The Crossroads. A beacon for the broken and the battered.
Crossroads! And here we are. So, the first four you can use: Man-at-Arms, the Highwayman, Grave Robber, and the Plague Doctor. That tells us about the party now. By creation, click and drag them. Literally the same way Darkest Dungeon. There's 4 slots. Everyone works better in their own slots. They've got their own abilities which work better in certain slots against certain enemies in their own certain slots. Literally the same way. That hasn't really changed. Roster arrangement, you can rearrange your party while driving by clicking and dragging these portraits. Party order determines what position each hero is in when battle starts. Exactly how you'd expect it. So, since we've only got 4 at the moment, because we can only access these, we don't get one until level 3 next, which is the Hellion. Level 6, the Runaway, which is a new class for Darkest Dungeon 2. 9 for the Jester, 12 for our boy the Leper, and then 15 for the Occultist. I imagine more are going to get added down the road, but as it's in early access, it might take a while. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The point of playing it in early access is just to see what it's like now and play it as it gets better and better and better and better. But it already looks quite amazing. Obviously, they've changed the 3D style, so instead of it being like 2D, it's now like a 3D art style, but it still looks pretty flush. And like some of the animations look, chef's kiss, excellence. Anyway, let's put them all in little areas.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
So once again, they have like their quirks, so good and bad. So he's got thick-blooded, so he's got a certain resistance. I imagine that's blood. It might be something else completely different now. And off guard is round starts. I'm gonna have to look at these like. There'll be a little. I'm pretty sure there's like a little like tooltip thing down the road. Down the road. We'll have a look at that in a sec. I am just gonna pick
Hunted.
the regular people.
Harried. A fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
Slugger, melee attacks, punch drunk, suffer one too many blows to an organ. -5 crit. That's a shame. And you can change the names. You don't have to keep the regular names like Dismas and Barristan and Audrey and is it Paracelsus?
Slips unseen
Paracelsus,
into the
sorry.
catacombs of the mind.
Like I said, I don't mind changing these names if anybody wants to get in on this. I am going to keep it as the regular names for the time being. But if anyone wants any characters, let me know in the comments once again. So this is pretty perfect. This is literally how you probably run them in Darkest Dungeon 1 as well. So let's keep it nice and simple. They'll have other abilities that you can also go into. Like for example, if I go into Paracelsus, you've got Noxious Blast, Binding Glass, Incision, Battlefield Medicine, and Ounce Prevention. Obviously some of these will sound familiar to people who have played the first game. There are some new ones, and there are some which aren't available yet. And as you level, the way you level them up in Darkest Dungeon 2 is, you get mastery points for fighting battles. So you don't have like the guild per se, you've got to fight battles to level up. So if you can try and avoid as many fights as you want, but you get to the end of the game, you've not leveled up, you're kind of screwed. So you've got to fight at least a bit. So, let's go fight a bit. Onwards, Snowball Steed. The Valley. The Valley! That was a terrible Welsh accent.
Forward now, into the crumbling chaos.
I'm trying, Wayne, but this thing works like a truck. Well, a tank even. Go, go, go! Madness waits for no man.
The flame sputters. You must give hope to get it.
I'm also probably going to be quiet whenever he talks, just because Well, you know, obviously.
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now.
So what we got? So we got milk-soaked linen, chalk dust, playing cards, clotting poultice, relics, storage trunk, and minor anchoring charm. So with coach upgrades, you have to wait till you get to the inn before you upgrade the coach, and then you can do it there and then. You can't do it on the road from what I can tell. That's just currency. Relics is currency. There's certain is in items now, and there's also combat items, so everyone has like their 4 abilities, and then they've got another slot for combat items that you can equip people. I will show you momentarily. So treasure, as we mentioned, oh wow, there is a lot to go through. Hell Shiny Quest, find relic and baubles will be used to purchase supplies. Trinkets, they can hold 2, very similar to Darkest Dungeon 1. They can be removed off slots at any time, but they give drastic ability increases. Well, if we're not decreases, we know how to equip them. You just go into the inventory and you equip them. Combat items, like I say, it is a dedicated skill slot, so you don't lose a skill by having a combat item. Mastery points, as we mentioned, you earn it through combat victories, so you get 1 hero skill to upgrade. So the more combat you get into, the more leveled up your heroes will be. Also, it'll come at a cost of danger of fighting. Relics are the main currency used to buy most supplies, yeah. And baubles are only used to burst trinkets. Baubles come in different forms for each region. They're worth the same but take up different space in your inventory. So your inventory is limited to space, but some scale upgrades increase stacking limits, which I've always wanted for Darkest Dungeon 1 without using mods. So that's nice. But if it comes full, you may wish to discard less important items. You can drag them off the inventory window. Items can't be sold, so throw away what we don't need. Discarded items will earn a small amount of hope. So you won't really, it's not a bad thing to lose them. Now everyone's got the big thing over them, so I'll just go into them. If I go to I for inventory, it opens everything up. So you've got a combat item. Now, is there a... That's the map. It's basically a straight road at the moment. It opens up a bit as the further down we get. Stagecoach C, inventory there. I'm pretty sure there is like a token glossary. There it is. So crit, riposte, we know that. Dodge. So dodge and accuracy works different in Darkest Dungeon 2. It's not just automatic. You get like tokens. For dodge and like block. Accuracy is just sort of a given by the seams of things. But certain abilities give you dodge tokens, or dodge plus, or block plus. Guarded, which we'll see quite a bit with the man-at-arms. Strength and speed. So you got dazed and stunned, which are a little bit different. So stunned is like we've seen number 1. Dazed is will be delayed. So a different thing with number 2 is when you'll see in a fight, there's like an action like list of who goes first, which is quite different. And then that will change that. You've got blind, you've got weak, you've got vulnerable, marked for death, so marked, taunt, immobilize, winded, wombo combo, controlled burn, stealth, we know that one, unchecked power, corpulence, fodder, benediction, worship, and order. They're very unique though, so we won't see those as much. I don't think you can see them on you. Probably can though. We'll see. Let me just see what I can equip on people, because we do have a few things. So that's an in target. That's a vague trinket. So that's a resistance to... I will remember these. What is the weird one? Okay, cool. So... let us put the minor anchoring charm on him, so he doesn't move as much. And you see that these like update. So I've got a move resist there, and now it's 40. We've got an in party. Combat item. If blinded. Ooh, chalk dust. Well, I think I'll give that to Dismas. If I move to combat skills, we'll do that. I'll get to the relationships in a second, because I'm pretty sure an event happens quite early on at the start of this. And we've got 9 leagues to the next inn. So the inns are sort of like your taverns, your end of dungeons, as it were.
University. A collegial handshake that would doom us both.
Through the hedge. Through all the hedges. All those people that sweep up those leaves are going to regret doing that now. Ooh, it's getting dark. We're desperate few. So, when events like this happen... Oh, I'll go into here so it actually tells it a bit. So, during encounters such as this one, heroes will voice their opinions on a course of action. As you see by their little heads that appear here. Depending on how they think of the event, some people will agree with them, some people will disagree with them. If they agree, there's a gold glow. If they disagree, it's a blue glow. And their affinity will either increase or decrease before that against that person in question, like as an individual, not as a whole. Each region overrun with local evil, resistance encounters and battles with these monsters. Winning resistance encounters is the primary way in which you can gain mastery points and earn treasures that will make the heroes more powerful. It also reduces loathing. As said before, battle is not without risk. If you avoid all resistance encounters, you'll find your party ill-perceived to tackle the mountain. And I haven't climbed a mountain before, but I imagine it's pretty bloody hard. Assistant encounters, similar to this one, helping the locals is the best way to restore flame. And then you've also got cultist encounters, which are always a tough fight, but the rewards are equally valuable. Steal for evil, reduce your loathing, and use the spoils to equip yourself for the final assault on the mountain. So, you've got Barristan, Little Kindfoot, unite under a banner of our light. Dismas likes that. It's on us to carry the torch and it's a long road. Barristan likes that. Hope is contagious once it catches on. They all like that. But we don't have anything from Audrey. So it seems that not everyone has to have an opinion on it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use Paracelsus to say Hope is contagious once it catches, because that makes them both like her, and in terms of like the value of that, it's higher because only one of them is bouncing off that, where two people are bouncing off her. So Hope is contagious once it catches. And you'll see that we get like these little things as well. How do I... Oh, I've got to hold it down. Right.
An unexpected find.
So 50 flame, affinity system. Once again, when affinity bar between two heroes becomes positive or fully negative, they will immediately trigger a new relationship between them. Relationship dramatically affects heroes' stats and actions that heroes may perform. Virtuous relationships make heroes fight and work together better, whereas afflicted relationships can cause no ends of problem to the party. Yes, we remember those, don't we? Thank you for the slime mold. Restores 10 HP, minus 10% diseases. Now you'll notice that some in items can't be used by people that have certain quirks, so it can't get used by Fussy Eater. And there's other ones that will come and play as we carry on. For the time being, I'll take the flame and I'll crack on, mate. See you later. So now, if I, for example, go to Paracelsus, you see that Barristan's neutral, Dismas is friendly, and there's like a little combat item there, which I can equip that. I suppose I will equip it to her. Why not? She's there, isn't she? But then if I go to Dismas, for example, he's only friendly with Paracelsus, and Barristan is only neutral with Paracelsus, but Dismas and Barristan haven't got anything between them. So it doesn't. It's not like all of them. It's just specific to her. Get out of here, stagecoach. Yeah, bloody yine. Hooting and a hollering.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
Yes, I can feel it. Heroes. So we've gone through the hero sheet. I'll go through it again in a second just to go over everything. We've just gone over relationship chat. We've gone over the quirks already. The difference with quirks this time is you can lock them in still, but they have positive and negative personalities, but there's also rare quirks, which have got like a little plus sign next to it. Negative quirks can still be removed at the hospital, and positive quirks can be reinforced there, similar to the sanitarium. So that's sort of its replacement. You've got the combat skills which we talked about. You can make like 5 skills at a time, plus there's a dedicated 6 slot for combat items, which we have just done with Paracelsus. And then we've also got conditions. Tab shows any conditions present on the hero. Conditions are usually long-term bursts of the bus that result from in-items used at the inn, which we'll get to when we eventually get to the inn. So let's open Barristan up, for example. So we've got Thick-Blooded, which means he's got 10% Blight resist, and he's off guard, so he starts Dazed? I think that's Dazed. He's got his trinkets, he's got his relationships, he's got his stress, which is out of 10 instead of 100 this time. You've got your health, you've got your speed base, you've got your combat skills, you've got your combat item, which you can equip, but we currently don't have any other combat items. No, we don't. And then you got your conditions, which we haven't got anything yet, because you haven't been to the inn. So let's get to the inn already. Yeah!
Echoes of allies reverberating in the void.
Me and our friends from the past? Is that what you mean? Oh, that looks like a trap.
The walk of your denial is giving way.
First fight! So, oh wow, everyone's off guard. You already got 1 stress, bud. So as you see, there's a line here. I think it goes from right to left. So it's like Dismas will go, and then it'll be Audrey, then Paracelsus, then Barristan. They will also show up in the line when they appear. Already it looks very different in terms of art style, but it's also quite like flush and nice and just like really on point in my opinion. Also, when you like click these, you'll notice that he actually does, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So let's cut some up. 49 damage, 50% crit, 100% hit. Yeah, good start. She is dazed. She takes 50% from next hit. Noxious Blast, an ounce of prevention. I will do Noxious Blast. Now you'll see that when I actually click on them, that it highlights in the bottom right here. So you'll see that Blight appears, so it's like properly you can see it instead of just like looking at it in general. So let's get him blighted. Ah, the noise is still there. Ah, Dismas, buddy, you're getting bitten a lot. So you're dead, from what I can tell. Your poor, lost, unfortunate soul. Look at that. Look at the style. Barristan, bud, you could defend it. He's already taken a bit of damage, let's defend. So he now gets 2 blocks, which takes 50% damage from next hit, and he is guarded, so he's protected by Barristan. We might not need it, to be fair. Let's throw some poison darts. Resisted the blight, that's fine. Oh! And you get a little relationship checks in the fight as well, that's quite good. I like that. Blight him. Man. Alright. Let's go for the old pistolero. So, you'll notice it said Death Blow. So, one of the big changes with Darkest Dungeon 2 is even the enemies get Death Blow resist now.
Cleared with impunity.
Which is interesting, to say the least.
Experience, however painful,
Look at
is the
these
greatest
guys.
teacher of all.
So combat, I think I pretty much went over it. You got your turn order, you got your actions, you got your skills. You've also got your skills too. Most of these can cause a variety of effects, as we talked about earlier. See more about tokens, we moused it over. Damage over time like Blight and Bleed, like from the first dungeon as we saw as Blight. Oh, the cannon's there. Interesting. Death's Door, when a hero is reduced to 0, they are on Death's Door. Any further damage is a chance to kill a hero depending on their Death Blow resist. Use a helpful combat on healing. Monster Death Blows. Some monsters have Death Blow resist. So, like heroes, when a monster is on Death's Door, each further blow has a chance to slay it. Some skills and trinkets can increase the chance of executing the enemy outright. And then we've got, oh, so I can click G instead of just, ah, that's very handy. I'm taking all your stuff.
Are you shaken? There is so
Dismas,
much
chill out,
worse
bud.
in store.
We're almost at the inn. I know you're a little bit stressed, but you did just fine. There's the inn, I think. 0 leagues to the inn, so it's gotta be. Just there, looming, ever-present.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
The loathing whispers.
It is safe here.
Barristan's already became more friendly, Dismas already became more friendly. Everyone's becoming a little more friendly. The party reached the torch and crown. A glimmer of hope in a quickening dark. Heal to 100%. Very nice. There you go, heal to 100%. So you can use these in the inn, so high chance of improving affinity, low chance of harming affinity. Blocked by Curmudgeon and Kleptomania, so if I do that... Oh, look, they all light up! I like how Bird Girl's beak just rises really high. Like she has the playing cards. It's put everyone in a really good mood. You've got the in target, which is resistance to the next in for bleed. I suppose I might keep that next time. That's restoring HP, but I don't need to restore any HP right now. I imagine...
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Yep. So if I, for example, pop that in there...
Bolt it on and be off.
We get a little bit more extra bits.
Will not be denied.
And we can only do that at the inn from what I'm aware. So if we go to the inn, quickly. So the inn. The inn is where the heroes can rest and recover between regions. Inn items can only be used at the inn. They can heal, de-stress, bestow buffs, and perhaps most importantly, change the affinity between heroes. To view inn items, Open the inventory and select the in filter. Use the in, click the item in the inventory, then click on the target hero as we used. Version offers a limited amount of supplies that can be purchased for relics as we own. Click to purchase the items. The Wainwright, or Last Hope as it were, is the only place where you can install or remove stagecoach upgrades. Click and drag from inventory to install, as we are at currently now. And that's the only place you can do it from. I imagine. I don't think you can do it on the roads. Before embarking from the inn, you must select which region to enter next. Ooh, spicy. Regions have the conditions and the goal which change each time you encounter them. Cool. The encounter tells which special game effects are in place for that time only. The goal gives you an optional accomplishment to aim for. If you successfully complete the goal, then you'll be given the reward shown once you arrive at the next inn. Mastery Trainer is the only spot where you can upgrade hero skills. So you saw we got a mastery point in that last fight. You can only do it with the Mastery Trainer, which is basically the woman from the guild in the first game. I'm pretty sure it's the same person. So that's quite cool. Each hero skill is one upgrade level. To upgrade, click and hold on the skill. This costs a mastery point. Improved skills can yield dramatic results. Spend your points wisely via sharing amongst the entire party. Yep. So if I go to the Mastery Trainer,
can be taught, and you may stand just a little taller at the end.
The damage 4-6, 5% extra crit, and he also gets more riposte. That'd be quite cool. Rampart would be quite cool. Crush would be quite cool. Hold the line. Gets a bit of extra damage. Bolster. Ooh. Pick to the face. Thrown Dagger is pretty cool. It also gets crits to target when they're comboed, I think it is. That's just an increase of crit. Absinthe doesn't make a difference. So look at Paracelsus. Noxious Blast. A little bit more damage. Ignores 30% res when target is that. Target 6. That's quite good. Binding Gas. Incision, which you can't really use watching in third position anyway. Battlefield Medicine would probably be quite handy just because it's the only healing we've got. Tell you what, I'm going to upgrade Battlefield Medicine. Just because it's the only healing we've got on the road. I think that's a good shout, personally. I think that's all we can do in regards to that.
Each improvement, a new
Let's have a look
in the
at the routes.
equation of your fate.
So, we've got
One learns
the Sprawl,
when
the
survival demands it.
Foitor, or the Photor, I think that's how it says. The Sluice, can I even go into Sluice? It looks like there's nothing, it looks like it's boarded up. So, Booty, common courtesy, visit at least 3 academic studies. Reward, Hope plus 250. Healing Ways, Naked and Afraid, I remember that show. Complete this region without any upgrades mounted on the stagecoach. Well, I've already upgraded the stagecoach, so that's a bit too late for that one. So I guess we're going for the Photor. We need to make sure we visit at least 3 academic studies. 100% scout chance for academic caches, 200% chance of academic caches. Yep!
The farms and fields
Off
of our
we go.
kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
Everyone shut out already? I mean, you're pretty stressed out, but hey, what's the worst that could happen, right? Let us embark. Yes! I love the journey onward. Ooh, I like the introduction.
The rancid
Off we
crop
pop.
grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Wow, this is a much bigger area than the last one. I guess the last one was just a tutorial. Wow, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, so we've got a bit of scouting, as you notice, like some of them reveal themselves, so like that's an assistance encounter, unknown. There's also a difference between blue and yellow. I believe this is a more safer route. If you choose the blue, there's more chance of fights. I do believe. The map shows you the road locations that you visit are shown. The location is scouted, known. The icon will tell you exactly what it is. Unscouted is question mark. Once again, like very similar to when we scouted dungeons. Each road is detritus, like the leaves. Fear not, stagecoach is built of strong stuff, like a tank. Scouting, your party is basically to shout, which we have done. Different stagecoach upgrades can help you scout more reliably. Also look out for watchtowers, which will reveal all remaining unscouted locations in that region. Very cool. I'm pretty sure it does say somewhere about the map and the blue and everything, but I'm not seeing it. Not quite, but I'm pretty sure it is. These are easier routes, these are harder routes. I know that's an assistance encounter, so we will go and do that first and foremost. You don't click on them as you did for number 1, you sort of just go. So, route choice, or route danger. Focus Forks in the road will give you 2 or 3 potential destinations. At the ways, head scout what these icons will reveal. Heroes may voice their own preferences for the route, shown by corresponding icons. Interesting. Beware, choosing a destination different from what a hero wants will cause him stress. Well, Dismas is already pretty stressed, so we don't want to scare him any more than we should. Although we might do. Route danger. Location, yes. Green lines indicate low danger, as I say, which means they'll most likely not contain a road battle. Blue lines indicate a likely road battle. But it's better that way if, say, for example, we want to get more mastery points. So, Barristan wants to go this way. Audrey wants to go this way. I'm going to go... Wait, hang on. Which way do you want to go? It says question mark. Make up your mind, man. Okay, well. We're going to the assistance encounter. Be sad about it.
Sputters. You must give hope.
Saying that now, I'm thinking about it. My flame's pretty high, so I probably don't need hope right now. Ah, Grim! At least you don't stall. Let's put it on autopilots. See if I can just move it around. No, it seems like it just goes through it automatically. Fair enough. Good day.
Into madness is easier than holding out against it.
Okay, so we found some more desperate few.
Our heroes.
Better something useful than a handful of relics. Let us see what they can trade us for our few relics. So you lose a bit of relics, but you get a fair whack of stuff. Paracelsus has got nothing to say this time. So I'll tell you what, let's go with Barristan. It looks like... Can I hold it down whilst I look at what we get? So I imagine that's plus 30 torchlight, minus 6 relics, plus food, plus currency, and plus something else? I'm not entirely sure what it is.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
30 flame, 6 slime, there's a lot of slime pulled, more chalk dust, some stimulants, some bandages, and also another storage trunk. Yeah, so it's like it seems to be an upgrade, as it were. Other locations, down we go. So, it's the academic study. The word items you'll find within can yield great rewards, but not without commensurate danger. You've got shrines, which are where heroes can revisit their memories by confronting their past to unlock new skills. Curious to see if they talk about any events regarding the first game, that'd be quite cool. Choose a single hero to advance the story. Hospital is the only way we can cure diseases, remove negative quirks, and reinforce positive quirks, so it is like a sanitarium on the go. Hoarder carries a wide variety of goods, always a better selection than the average inn. Okay, good to know. Faster Watchtower, as mentioned, it reveals every future location in this region, usually well worth a detour, especially early in a region. And then you've got Lairs, it's where the region boss dwells. To reach the boss, you must first win your way through 2 sentry battles. You may retreat from the lair after each battle, but the further you delve, the more loot you'll retrieve. Bosses have rare treasures that cannot be found elsewhere. Interesting! So I'm quickly going to go to the inventory, and I'm actually going to give him the bandages. I will give Dismas, who's already got the chalk. Audrey, I will give the stimulants, especially for the speed boost, for sure. That will be quite handy. So let's see how everyone thinks of everyone so far. Friendly, neutral, neutral. Very friendly, almost. Friendly, friendly. Dismas is everyone's best friend. But everyone is not Dismas's best friend, because we all know who Dismas's best friend really is. It's Reynolds. He's not here yet. Oh god, they're stressing out. Guys, chill out. Can I open the map? I can. Looks like I'm going through that. Oh, that's a fight.
By toothy fiends.
Ugh! Okay, everyone's off guard. Great. Road battles. Some roads enemies are barricaded away, as we've seen. Road fights are usually less difficult than locations, but it's best to always prepare for the worst. Most road battles have a round limit. If the fight is not completed, the battle immediately ends and the journey continues. However, incomplete fights award no loot. So we can't dawdle, we got 5 rounds. Let's crack on. So these guys have got no less resistance to bleed, from what I can tell. So we got any... No. What I will do, I will take aim, because that will give us... Well, on himself he gets an extra quirk for the next time, and he also gets to dodge the next attack. And he removes blind if he had it on there, which he doesn't. So, why not? Oh, Because you gotta click himself. It's on himself. Alright, cool. So he can crit next time, and he can dodge next time. Everyone's sort of dazed. Okay, well. Let us do... Ooh, I could do Blinding Gas. I could do Noxious Blast, but their blight resistance is quite high. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it's quite high. Whoa! Dear. That's a lot of damage. Let me tell thee, that's a lot of damage. 60 out of 60. Whew! Oh, making friends. Okay, bud. Defend Paracelsus. Oh, these guys love each other. How nice. Okay. Have they got actually... So no, they don't. Ignores God. Okay, so that's a healer as well. I've seen as a healer. That's good to know. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna throw dagger. Not really a lot else I can do on that. You heal yourself. Oh boy. Learn to dodge, Dismas. I gave the wrong person the bandage, didn't I? Oh well. So, this will always crit. So, there we go, open up on this bad boy. You don't say. Oh, and he got a stress heal. Oh, wow. Bloody hell. That's quite something. That is 4 to 8. I don't think I'm going to do this in 3 rounds, you know? So that's only a self heal. Okay, fair enough. 4 to 7. 3 to 5. These guys are quite hard to kill, you know? And the fact that Dismas is already on not a lot of health because he's bleeding for 6 a turn. Jesus Christ alive. You might want to Battlefield Medicine him, because it'll also cure his bleed. That's still the same as the first game. Very good.
The slow suffering begins.
Right, you're bleeding. Use the bandage. That's a free action, correct? Yes, that is a free action. Good to know. You're on 46, you're on 35. Crush him! Yep. Man, they love bleeding. Don't think I'm going to be able to kill these guys, you know? Maybe not in time. They're not messing about.
Steady yourself.
Oh, dear God. He's kind of blind.
A little help impeccably timed.
Crush him.
A miscalculation.
Oh, he missed. Our first miss. And he pays for it. Okay, well these bleeds are not pretty. I can really kill one. Oh, there's a use limit. I hope that's for the fight, not for the entire like road. That'd be a bit mad. Jeez Louise. Good resist. Oh, bud. Already on death's door. Wow, wow, wow. Yep. Did beam in time. That's crazy. Okay, so it looks like you get a bit of health back after every fight. Because he's on 10 out of 51, so that's not too bad. But, wow. They hit like a truck. And we're not even like that far in yet. These in-items, yeah? In-item. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, interesting. It's not even a difficulty mode yet, and that kind of did us in a bit, didn't it? Yeah, you guys keep talking to yourselves. Have a nice time.
Take up these goods
Ah, nice.
and imbue them with purpose.
We're getting loads of this slime mold. More relics, bandages, smoke bomb, invigorating stew, whiskey flask. Ooh, -1 stress. That'd be nice. 2 stress. That'd be quite good. And another storage trunk. Looks like a lot of inventory upgrades. Academic study. I will be going to the academic study, which Barristan wants to go to. Oh, it also makes them feel better. That's good. Not so great for everyone else. I think Audrey's going to need a drink out of this. Here's the fight. What we got? Poor unfortunate souls. God, everyone's always off guard. It ain't good. Is it just due to... No, that's so fine. Who's next? That one. Which health has he got? 13. Riposte! Okay, good. It is, like, her fight. Yeah, boy! Riposte is back.
Stumbling and stupefied.
Here's Blight now. Trigger additional skills on target. Interesting. Oh, so that ran out. Okay, fair. So, if you just finish that one off, still feels good. Ah. And defend Dismas. Oh, you got 2 extra. That's nice. Okay, so the Mania's kicked off. So flames above 75 round start is a 20% chance to get dodge. Everyone's like off guard and dazed for like the first one, which is quite interesting when you look at it. Bonk. We got 1 health. Okay, well I'll tell you what. Take him out.
Righteous action.
Barristan. Yeah, good. Here comes the Blight. Good resist. He is blighted. Still got 2 more rounds. Shouldn't be a problem. I will just give him a quick slap. Look how he just drags it across the floor. I love it. Right, you can maybe finish him off. And you will. So, bolster removes vulnerable, which actually will be quite useful, because she has vulnerable. He'll get shielded as well, which is super handy. You're going to take Blight, but Paracelsus will go first, so I'm not too worried about it. Take aim for yourself. That means you'll get a little bit of dodge, and then you can heal him off from the Blight.
Suffering strengthens the bond.
Relationship is tested. Hopeful!
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Very cool. I like it. Oh, stop blanking, man. Okay. Use is 3, so I imagine this is like the last one. I like how she's just pulling out of the bag. I don't think it... Unlike, Oh!
A trifling matter.
What I was going to say is, unlike Darkest Dungeon 1, I don't know if like Blight and Bleed continue after the fight. It doesn't seem like it does. So, we'll see. So, stress. We are all aware of stress. Heroes also have stress. Heroes begin the expedition at 0, but gain stress through a wide variety. Stress can be loaded with various items and treatments at the end. Stress mounts, the hero will become more irate, and this increases the chance of negative affinity with other heroes. Try to keep stress low in order to promote a harmonious party. If a hero's stress bar fills up completely, that hero will suffer a meltdown. Meltdowns have several undesirable effects. The hero suffers immediate affinity loss with all heroes, and then a hero also drops to low HP. So there's no like, you're tested anymore, it's just you hit below high stress, you go mental. Basically. Here's got high stress. Right, Barristan, bud, if you could do me a solid and equip the Laudanum. And that way you can cure some stress in the next fight. Dismas, you've got that, which is fine, I suppose. Order's got that, Paracelsus has got that. Hopeful. Oh, I like how it's like in the background, it's like a hopeful thing. That's quite cool. I like that. Cool. Alright. Very nice. In target, in target, in target. Coach upgrade. In item, not in target. 64 leagues to the end. We've still got a bit of a way to go. Let us be off. Oh, do you see how we just healed a little bit there? I think it says to go. So he's tense. She's irritable. She's tense. He's irritable.
A place of research and inquiry.
Another study.
A monument to a once prestigious career.
What the hell is that thing? Forgotten. I'll smash the shackles. I won't stand for this kind of confinement. If I could draw a sample, I could help it. Minus torchlight. I don't know what the plus on that is. Hold Alt and choices for more. So if I hold Alt. Ah! Flame mixed, HP damage, mixed quirk, trinket chance. Flame mixed, mixed quirk, stretch damage, trinket chance. Okay, so stretch damage and trinket chance. I'm gonna go with Dismas. I won't stand for this kind of confinement. Inseparable.
Facets of the same stone. Never one without the other.
Best friends. Minus 10 flame, but we have the Grim Mask, the indelible trinket. Melee attacks is 40% plus damage. 30% chance of minus affinity changes. Hell yeah, I'm taking that. And we are putting that straight on for damage. Dismas can be a bird as well. Everyone's gonna be a bird person. Alright, cool. And we're off. So that's the academic study, that's the watchtower. I'm actually going to go to the watchtower. Because it will show the rest of the map.
Reliable information brings accurate insight, after all.
Got a decent amount of torchlight, that's fine. Should be grand. Everyone is healing ever so slowly. Oh. Oh, rumbled.
A festering impasse, tended by toothy fiends.
Oh man, these enemies are disgusting. I'm just going to rewrite myself. What are these guys? The amount of dazed as well is a little bit crazy. So Blight is that. I suppose I might do that. Just because that thing hits like a truck from what I remember. Oh! So yeah, next attack does 50% damage. Don't mind if I do. Oh, you did the lowest denominator. We're back in Darkest Dungeon, baby. Oh, God. What's that? Vulnerable. You still hit even though... That's a shame. Enemies are forced to attack this target if able. Oh. Interesting. Well, let's do some slapping, shall we? Well, actually, first take some laudanum. I'll bring that down. And then do some slapping. Crush! Okay. You have moved back slightly, which is fine, I guess. 3 to 5, 2 to 3. Right, you could possibly finish it off. Oh, it's got 1 health left. Well, in that case...
Animus grows in proportion to mounting pressure.
Well, they don't like each other, do they? Well, at least you can incision now, which they've got a very bad bleed resist, so get on it, Paracelsus. Never mind, he resisted anyway. I will... If I bonk him, he'll be delayed until the next round? Well, you just basically stabbed him with the shield. You didn't really bonk him with it. Ugh. Grim. Okay, we're back to how it was. I'm going to put a defense on her in a second. Riposte. I'll do this advance even. So we got that on us. What's their blight resist? Okay, nice. 4 for 3 turns, so I only need to do 6 damage. Can you do 6 damage? You can. Perfect. So you're dead. I will... I could do that. I could start smacking this guy down. I'm going to start smacking this guy down, because we don't have many turns to do it. Grim!
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Yes, it can. Well, I can't even hit him. So that's kind of good. So I guess... blind him. Good. 50% chance to miss. Right, we need to do as much damage as humanely possible here. That's not humanely possible. You're not actually in the right position for it, to be fair. I guess you can destroy the corpses to bring him forward, but there's not really all that much point. Damn! Even a 50% chance thing is not stopping him from hitting. I don't think we can kill it in this round, honestly. We'll try, though. Lord, we will try. Ah, cool! Very cool. Yeah, like 18. 16. 16 healthy stars left. Oh, wait, what? He ate his friend? Interesting. Well, we survived. But, man, those, like, wagons are a right pain. We'll get a handle of it, I'm sure. Just surviving is good enough for me right now. And there's All Along the Watchtower. I would say Hendrix is in there, but he was not the original person who wrote the song. Okay, it's fully scouted out. Let us be off. Let us not tarry. So we got a Hero Shrine, which should be interesting. Don't get stressed about being inside a coffin. I guess we've got a fight coming up though, before we get to the shrine. Oh, hello! Well, the brigands look a lot more jacked these days. There they are. That is just a brigand. Oh, it's a pillager hatchet man. It's basically a brigand. Implication. Alright, Dennis Reynolds. I should probably heal her, honestly. But he's only got a 10% blight resist, so... actually, I'm gonna hit him. Oh my god! That's bad. That's worse. Block times 2. So what are your resistances? Everything but stun, which I don't really have anything on the stun. Drink that for speed. You also get extra damage on the next attack. And she also ignores block, but I don't know if she ignores block plus. You're just dead, mate. So let's defend her. Dismas! I thought you were inseparable! You're not showing it, are you, buddy? 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Jesus, that is not a lot. So is there anything that I can use to do... Tell you what. Just in case his shot hits us all, he'll be able to riposte a bit, at least. Crack that again. Who have you got health? 13 health, 17 health. Can't blight it. So honestly, I'm just going to just heal yourself, just in case it's a big hit, which I imagine it will be. And then we come back, I'm going to forward himself, mainly because it gets him out and he can shoot next turn. Bye-bye! Yep, there's the boom! Death Stored Audrey, and you've also really stunned Dismas, haven't you? Time for some absinthe.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Apparently that's a thing, as it were. What does ounce of prevention do? Resistance. It's mainly resistance. Okay. Can you blind it? You can blind it. But I think it's only going to load its shot in the next one, so it's not really going to matter. Have some laudanum. Heal up from that. Give it a swift bonk. It hasn't got much left. Yeah. Oh, technically it wasn't an attack though. So there's that. How much health has it got left? Can you power through that? You can power through that. 5 damage left. God, 1. 3. What's going on? 1. And it missed. And Dismas death blowed it, boy! Yeah, that was what I'm talking about.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Burn cell. So burning is a new debuff in this like damage over time thing. And some relics. And we get to have a quick cheeky deek at the hero shrine. Which I'm curious as to what it'll do. Why have you come up with that? Oh, because you've got nothing. Let's blind some enemies. I think everyone else is basically done, so I'll get rid of that. And that. See what the hero shrine does.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
Will it give them more stress, is what I'm asking. Walls will never hold me again. My ambition outflanked my fellow officers at soirees and mock skirmishes. Tradition drove us into each other's arms, or estates rather. The jeers, the whispers, they pushed me deep into my studies. Now, is this going to stress any one of them out? Walls will never hold me again. Is this what I think it might be? Come on, Dismas, we're going to learn about your past.
Highwayman.
Oh, this is so cool.
Freedom.
If this is what I think it is, this is the Buff Prison Dismas coming into our episode near the end. Let's see.
A prison riot. A fleeting chance to escape incarceration.
There he is. Look at him. Lunging cuff. Stone missile. Ready to sound the alarm. Self-dodge. Punch him. Ha! Dismas. Knee strike. Okay, he's okay. He's about to sound the alarm, so I imagine we need to stop that somehow. I'm guessing it's a rock. Take that in your chops. We've got some mega dodges. He crumbled to a punch. Dismas is throwing these hands, and these hands are rated E for everyone. So nice, taking a lot of damage. Like, a surprising amount, actually. What's that, 3 to 5? I suppose I'm going to do lunging cuff again, although knee strike is better. He's almost done. Good dodge. Now he's going to take less. Oh no, he's going to inhale. Right. Take less damage. Cool. I'm really starting to see how it works now. Can I... Oh! So, I need to be... Annoyingly, I need to go back here and then throw the rock at this asshole's face. We've got some serious dodging now. Or not. Dismas, buddy, you can't die in your... Well, maybe you can. That would be awkward. Stop dying. You instead. You first. I imagine just killing him outright will stop him from sounding the alarm. If I just, like... He has got 3 out of 5 though, so I suppose I don't really want to risk it. So I don't actually know what happens if you fail these. You know, 12 out of 42? He's still hit! Wow. These are some unlucky rolls to me. Stop it or I'll kill you by a rock. And I will. Don't think I won't! Okay, he's on 4 health. Really? Wow. Okay. Dismas, you're literally fighting for your life here, buddy. Come on, you can do it. Learn to dodge. He's on 1 health. This is mad how close it's become. No. Turn to dust.
He would be a fugitive. A hunted man.
Look at this guy.
A free one, nonetheless.
Ooh, I got point blank shot. Yes. I'm back. So if I go to Dismas now, and go to his combat skills, if I like, I don't know, let's take off tracking shot, and then have point blank shot. Oh yeah. There we go. Alright, nice one. Amazing. So Barriston's a little bit stressed. How much further have we got? We've got a lair. High risk and high reward. Okay, and then we've got a resistance encounter and a resistance encounter. And another resistance encounter. Oh, so many. This is way further up the inn. And a guardian. Ooh, interesting. Well, I'm probably going to stop there for this episode because we have just hit an hour. And we have this, like, finally seen buff escapee Dismas, which is fantastic. Expect several episodes coming out this week, so I'm going to play the hell out of this. So ensure that if you want to keep up with this series, subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get notifications whenever they come out, which will hopefully, like I say, be almost every single day. And as always, feel free to leave a like, feel free to leave a comment, especially if you want to rename any of the heroes after yourself, or even rename the Deathmobile. I'm not calling it the Deathmobile, that's very boring. So yeah, that'd be great. But for the time being, I've had a lot of fun today. I am ready for more. Ciao for now.